uwager.lv, sportsbook, and
Are we
casino.
live?
Yes.
Sign up today at
Are we in the back?
uwager.lv, the premier online sportsbook, taking wagers since 1998. The most player-friendly lines, weekly juice specials, and a true dime line in MLB. Unique casino platforms with thousands of games. Play poker, high stakes, low stakes, or tournament play. uwager.lv, what we offer. Free same-day payouts. Customer service and wagering support, 24/7, year-round. Free monthly rebates on your action and daily casino rebates. Contests, free bets, best bonuses, and giveaways. Generous referral program. Get an 80% free play bonus on your first deposit, up to $1,000. Sign up today and use promo code SPORTSWEB. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Let's go out to one of the great bartenders there, Danielle Francis. Welcome to the evolution of Sports Talk Television. I'm happy that we're coming there to see you guys. Tell me all about Whiskey Wings in Tarpon. Welcome to the evolution.
Oh, thank you. Whiskey Wings is a great bar. It's really got something for everybody. We have a game room for kids, and our customers range from 2, 3 to 80 years old. So I would say the median age is about 45, and it really is a local neighborhood bar. I know probably 70% of the people's name in the bar, at all times. So we have a lot of regulars. We have a lot of great specials. On Football Sunday, we do buckets of Bud and Bud Light for $13.99, and we also do buckets of neutral seltzers for $20. We also have specials during the week, Monday through Thursday from 8 to close. We do, for $20, we do a pitcher of land shark and 10 wings, which is a phenomenal special. So if you come in on Monday and Thursday to see the Bucs, you can definitely take advantage of that special, or any other Monday through Thursday during the week. We also do, I'm sorry,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
We also do a great happy hour, and we have specials all throughout the week. So it's definitely affordable if you want to take advantage of our specials.
Absolutely. And what's the Bucs crowd like there? I mean, how much of a Bucs fan base do you guys have going on? We're going to be out front. I like that little lanai, I guess you call it a patio.
The patio.
Yes, there's a patio. It reminds me of College Game Day. And Danielle, what I always picture and envision the evolution of Sports Talk Television, the Sports Web, as a local Tampa Bay Buccaneer College Game Day. Tell us about that. Tell us about the Bucs crowd out there on Sunday during game days.
The Bucs crowd is great. We definitely get a lot of Bucs fans, but it gets kind of interesting because it is Florida. It is a mixing pot of people from all over the country. So you do get a lot of banter, which is really nice. And it's just a lot of energy. Everybody kind of knows each other, and new people come in. Everyone's very welcoming. It really is a great vibe, and we have a lot of fun there.
Absolutely. Sounds like a lot of fun. And I tell you right now, Bucs fans, the reason you should come out there is because you can be a part of the evolution of Sports Talk Television. You can get on camera if you're a webhead. You can get on camera if you're a Giants fan or a Steelers fan or a Cowboy fan. Even Cowboy fans are welcome. All NFL fans are welcome at Whiskey Wings in Tarpon Springs. And not only that, but your GM, Miss Kim, says, if you come out there, and there's your address right there, Whiskey Wings in Tarpon Springs, 40737 US Highway 19 North, 4 $50 gift cards. And not only that, a 50-inch TV. That's what you guys are giving away there. And are you going to be there on Sunday? And are you ready to get on the evolution of Sports Talk Television? Again?
Absolutely. I'll be there.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let me ask you this. How long are you a Bucs fan? Are you a football fan? Is everybody there at Whiskey Wings football fans, sports fans in general?
Oh, we have all kinds of fans, not just football. Lately, we've been getting a lot of soccer. Hockey, obviously, we support the Lightning quite quite a bit, as well as other teams. Like I said, I have one, I'm a Giants fan, and I have another customer that's an Eagles fan, and he just loves to give me a hard time.
Well, I tell you right now, always welcome here on the Evolution. Thanks a lot for your time here.
Of course.
Definitely look forward to seeing you on Sunday for your pre-half and post-game edition of the Sports Web, the Evolution of Sports Talk Television on I Love St. Pete, Amped Up Sports, and the Hub. Thanks a lot.
Take care.
All right, thank you very much. There you go, Danielle Francis, a bartender there at Whiskey Wings. And you know what? I got to change it up here a little bit because I planned for this. There we go right there. Bam. There we go right there. Bam.
Let the ownership know that. Seriously. Let them know that. Because we'll be back.
Promise.
Hey, wait. Turn me down.
Welcome back to another edition of the Evolution of Sports Talk Television, your post-game edition after your Tampa Bay Buccaneers clinch the NFC South. They defeat the Carolina Panthers 30-24. You gotta love that. I'm your host, Peter Blake, along with Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire. I tell you what, let's get out to these guys right here.
Great.
That'd be awesome. They are pumped up because they're talking to somebody who's coming out there. Mr. Tampa Bay, Ray Kennedy, of course, Andrew Davis of Two Giant Goop Balls. And I got to come out to you first, Harry. The big story of the day, Tom Brady over 400 passing yards. And we talked about it. One of the biggest keys of the game, get Mike Evans involved. That's exactly what they did. 10 catches for over 200 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 in the third quarter, 1 in the fourth quarter, and that was basically the undoing of the Carolina Panthers.
Did my prediction come true?
Absolutely it
in
did.
the first half?
Absolutely
about the mileage is yardage?
Yes.
Turn me up just a little bit, Peter.
Sure, got you.
Testing. Yes, I can hear myself a lot better.
There you go.
I don't know. The
don't
Greek
know.
always likes to hear himself talk.
Well, there you go.
He needs to be more turned on.
Yourself
That's
on
turned on or turned up.
And open phone lines, as
Do you hear
always.
2 turd buckets?
I'm telling you, they're goop balls today, but I love it. We've had a great time here at Whiskey Wings in Tarpon Springs.
We gave away a 55-inch TV, a 4K TV.
To Giant fans, by the way.
Get that.
Yeah,
Are you ready? 4 $50 gift cards.
Yes.
And so far, everybody seems to really, really enjoy the atmosphere here. It was a lot of fun, and I have to tell you,
A lot of people had fun in the sports web.
If you haven't been to a Whiskey Wings, there's plenty of them. But I got to tell you, the creme de la creme of all the Whiskey Wings, right here in Tarpon Springs, U.S. Highway 19, just south of Tarpon Avenue and just north of Martin Luther King. It's in the northbound lanes. If everybody knows where the Publix is, it's directly across the street. You can't miss it. Fabulous. The wings here were unbelievable.
Yes.
The burger was to die for. And I'll tell you what, the refreshments,
Well, great.
absolutely pretty good.
Right, and I was screaming all day long, Tampa Bay. We had a great crowd out here, and I tell you right now, it didn't start out well. We talked about it at halftime, but sure enough, getting out to it, Tom Brady, 34 for 45, 432, 3 touchdowns, including a quarterback sneak, which is nice for the Tampa Bay offense to discover that, because it seems like for the majority of the year, they forgot that. Leonard Fournette looked like he was going to go in for the winning touchdown or the go-ahead touchdown to put them further up, but his knee was down, so Tom Brady goes in, seals the deal for the Bucs to go off to the playoffs. Open phone line, I want to hear from you, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Tampa Bay Ray, your thoughts. Andrew, your thoughts on this game, because it was kind of a nail-biter like always, but anytime you got Brady in the fourth quarter with the ball in his hands, start to feel pretty good.
Swear to gosh, Not trying to be that guy because I Lord knows I complained at halftime about the calls they were not calling in the first half. Just like, oh, this is a team that won a Super Bowl 2 years ago with the greatest of all time, so we're gonna call holding because it's Donovan Smith. But
I'll tell you what,
honestly,
save the thought because we're going to go out to the phone lines here. We're going to get lots of comments here. I don't want to be rude, but let's get out to Ed.
Eddie.
Welcome to the evolution of Sports Talk Television. Is your Tampa Bay Buccaneers clinch the NFC South? Hold on, Ed. Let me put you on hold really quick. Let me get to Alex really quick. Alex, we got
back to me. Drop it.
Stand by. Ed, go ahead. Go ahead, Ed. Ed, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, go ahead, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, I thought I was getting put on hold. But anyways, the good news is I don't have to call out the Greek.
Okay.
Harry was sweating bullets over here today.
Oh, he was.
Sweating. Oh, yeah. I was sweating terribly, Ed.
That was the jalapeno wings.
He was
raspberry.
Ed,
Listen.
I never even picked against the team.
Guys, listen.
I did.
Ed, listen. He picked the Bucs to win, and he was wiping his sweat off with this Bucs winning the game with all the money he won today on his
He
picks.
did win some scratch.
Go ahead, Ed.
I love you, Greek.
That's awesome.
On to the next call, Pete. This is getting a little stringent.
I think we have a proposal coming.
Oh, hello.
It's really a bad omen, man. I'm so glad he picked the Bucs to win.
There you
I'm
go.
so
I haven't.
glad.
When's the
Thanks
last?
a lot, buddy.
Let me ask you a question. When did I pick the Bucs to lose last time?
Oh, it's been a while.
Okay.
No, but Harry, can I state the more important?
They lose.
Let me state the more important fact here, Ed. The fact is that you represented, regardless of which way the analysis was telling the Greek to go, you stepped in, you made your call. You actually, I want to say you called your shot, but you stood your ground, and brother, you got that victory today. Buccaneers are the 2022 NFC South champions. There's no record on that banner they're going to hang over the facility.
Congratulations. 8-8, baby.
I'm like,
Stay out here with my girlfriend Tammy, and we're just chilling, watching the game.
Okay.
And, man, it was a great game, man.
Hey, Ed, I got one for you. Ready?
Please
I
don't.
was going to pass gas.
Where are you?
He's on fire.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
I got this stuff for you. How about that?
Buccaneer franchise.
I want to play with the stream deck, too.
Do you think Tom Brady can win a playoff game for a Scooby snack?
But, hey, Drew, more importantly,
Snack.
what about the points today? Of course, I've said rocking chair because you said
Are they playing? Are they
Playoffs.
playing Dallas? Do we-
Playoffs.
that's not decided yet, bro.
Yeah.
Now, if Dallas, if the Eagles, what
It'll
was the
either be
Eagles
Dallas
score?
or Philly, and I got
Right.
a funny feeling it's going to be Philly. And trust me, Tampa wants Philly. They do not want a part of Dallas right now.
I think I
we have the Dallas number lately, though.
Save them for the champ for the
it's a good
divisional round.
point, but Philly right now is banged up with Jalen Hurts. Did they lose today to the Saints?
Yeah, the Taints were actually beating them.
Dude, it's Dennis Allen and the Saints. That's the way they play.
Need to check those NFL scores here really quick. What else, Ed?
Just like I said, I've just been hanging out here, chilling, watching the game. It was a great game. Tom Brady played good. Defense played lights out. Man, the defense played good.
20-10, the New Orleans
And I
Saints
just
beat
wanna
the
say- I just
Philadelphia
wanna say
Eagles.
that,
Wow.
the Saints are
Gardner
the-
Minshew's porn stash failed him.
How does Gardner Minshew work into? Oh,
You know what? I do want to make a point here since we're talking about Tampa Bay. And I said if Tampa could contain the running game,
Yes.
Oh,
and it would
Harry.
force Sam Darnold.
you got
to do
numbers, Pete?
I have
We got numbers for you.
We got numbers.
We got Andrew right here on the call. If you want, Andrew, what
All
was
right,
those
Ed,
rushing numbers? What was the
Stand by
average
here.
per
We
rush?
get some rushing numbers here. What's the rushing numbers for the Carolina
Go ahead,
Panthers?
Andrew.
So we're going by team here. Let's see here. So only 74 rushing yards for the Panthers for the entire game.
There you go. We talked about
Chuba
it.
Hubbard had 3 rushes for 12 yards. That was the key to the game.
It was the
And when you
largest average
force
running back.
Sam Darnold, gentlemen, okay, to have to throw the ball 37 times, granted, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick,
2 fumbles.
there
That's
you go.
problems.
But he threw for 341 yards. Not a bad game, but that's not the kind of game that the Carolina Panthers want to win,
But
right,
3
Andrew?
turnovers, and that was the key to the game, guys, because the Carolina Panthers throughout this whole winning streak have done a good job of taking care of the ball. Today, that Bucs defense did a good job of causing those turnovers. Big time play by the
Hey,
defense.
Pete, I got a number for you, though. Drew, tell us about the Buccaneers. What the points they scored today? What's
I
that?
just love that shirt.
20 points scored by the Bucs in the fourth quarter.
And then how many points overall, and what was that this season as far as?
30 points is actually the most points by the Buccaneers in a win this whole
They're
season.
back, ladies and gentlemen.
They're back. And
That's
Super
a nice
Bowl.
number, buddy. Even in the other game we scored.
I won't go Super Bowl. Okay, they'll have a nice Super Bowl party probably.
He's a Giants fan. He's like over here.
Ed,
St.
go ahead and
Anthony's.
finish up here, and we'll go ahead and use
Oh,
that
hey,
second
Ed.
call. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, man, it was a great game. You guys can talk to me what you want. You guys are wonderful, but you know what? The best guy that's sitting up there right now is Harry the Greek. He calls the Bucs to win the game, man.
Thank you.
Well, there
Thank
you go. There you go, Harry. We'll give you that.
Ed, I'll buy you a beer. Next
Yeah,
caller.
come
All
up
right,
here.
man. Hey, if you guys are out there next week, I'll be there.
All right, we'll see, my friend. Thanks a lot for the call. Appreciate you. Use your second call. Tell you what, welcome to the Evolution. Let me put you on hold. We'll come out to Alex, whomever you are. Stand by. Alex, go ahead.
That's the bill collector.
You're on the Evolution. We shut up and be quiet. It's
What's up, Alec?
You're gonna
Alex.
come up with your car's extended warranty.
Shut up. Go ahead, Alex.
Alex.
Alex, are you there? Okay. all
I
right,
need an
guess-
adult.
I guess Alex is not there. Welcome
I'll
to
take
the.
line 1, Alex, for 500.
What's your name? Where are you
Who
calling
is?
from?
I'd like to talk to you about your extended warranty coverage.
What
He's
did you
dead
guys?
that already.
Seriously, have you heard about a Lord and Jesus Savior Christ?
Caller, hang on, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Jeff from Temple Terrace.
Hey,
Oh,
what's
hey,
up,
welcome
Jeff?
to
How you
the-
doing?
welcome to the Evolution.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, obviously, got to let my blood pressure go down after that craziness. But I got to tell you, man, obviously, I'm stoked to win. You know, I don't know what my expectations are for the playoff. I'm excited that we have a shot. But somebody's got to talk about Camarda saving the game for us next year, man.
You know what? What a great point. You know what? Because I know someone that's on this panel that loves to beg for the leg. Mr. Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy, Camarda. How big of a job do you give this guy the MVP for what he did?
I've said it since week 2, right? Jay Camarda was your MVP. Fortunately, now at week 17, now there's some other stepping up. Will Golston, that defense, the secondary, Sean
Nunez
Murphy
Rocha.
punting.
Hang on. How about? And by the way, to all
Actually-
you clowns out there that wanted to go ahead and knock my boy down, Sean Murphy bunting. How you like me now?
How about
Okay.
Sack?
Interception? Yeah.
How about
Hey,
Sack Avenue?
that
Logan
was-
Hall. Logan
that
Hall.
was
Logan
vintage
Henry. I'm sorry.
Sean Murphy button.
Yes.
The defensive rookie or defensive outside linebacker / tight defensive end in a 3-4 with that big sack today and had that turnover. That was an impact play from a rookie that you haven't seen a lot from this year. And suddenly today you got that flash.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
Oh,
sorry, Jeff.
We got to look at making sure we re-sign him next year. He had a huge strip sack there. So that looks good.
Yes.
I mean, I'm so happy to see, Brady and Evans get on the same page. Hopefully that
I
lasts.
have a question.
One thing I want to get y'all's thoughts on is can we go out and get a kicker this week? Because that gets me really bad going to the playoffs with such a 51, getting one block and missing an extra point. You need to go out and get a kicker for an extra year going to the playoffs.
That's a great thought because right now everybody and eventually kickers, Alec, they do go through problems from time to time, and you can't make excuses like at Soldier Field or even Heinz Field, where it's 20 below zero and the wind's really kicking. There is no excuse for that man to be missing extra points and field goals.
Harry.
I think he'll straighten it up. But the question I do have for the caller, and Ray, I'll get it right to you. The question that I have is this, and I've been asking everybody, and every caller that comes in here, I'm going to ask you, now that the Buccaneers have won and they've locked up the NFC South and they're back to 500, if they do not make a deep run in this playoffs, do you make a change in the coaching staff?
It depends where Tom Brady plays next year.
Well, I mean, it's a great point because I
I'm
think
kidding.
I don't know what the Glazers
Do
are
they
gonna
make a change? I want to hear that from Alex.
I'm not. I mean, that's
He's
not.
asking the
Jeff.
caller.
But Harry,
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Jeff, hold on, Jeff. Go ahead, Jeff. What do you think? If they don't make it deep in the playoffs, do they still make a change at
At
coach?
some management level or
My
coaching
opinion,
level.
Yes. My opinion is yes. I don't think it's taken so long to see anything like this of the Bucs this year. And even just the weird stuff has gone wrong this year. We've gotten out coached several times. I know the O-line's an issue, and I know we need to address that. I don't think the fire from mold. I think that we get out-teamed more often than not. We're getting out-teamed by the other coaches. I thought he did a great job as a team coordinator. I don't think he has it in to be a head coach. I think he's a
Great call.
guy.
Hey, Harry, can I ask Jeff a question?
Absolutely. Ask him as soon as he's done.
Go ahead, Ray.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was. No, I can't hear that well. I apologize. But, Jeff, I want to ask you, like most Buck fans out there, the defense is playing gritty. We know it's going to be one of the NFC South matchups. Are you wondering, like I am, which coach is the one that sends Ryan Suckup out for a 53-yard field goal when the game is still not even seriously in doubt, but your defense is sorting them, Harry? I almost said stuck them. But, and of course, Jake Camarda, again, the great punter. Really? You turn the field over to get the ball to 40?
I know we're in Tarpon Springs, and you're like loving and just waiting to dive for the cross in front of that bishop, okay, in front of the 10,000 people. I mean, but seriously, let's start it all over again, okay? Just imagine. I want to picture this, okay? Ray in a half shirt and little skeebies.
No.
You did.
Let's go.
How about
Thank
you?
Oh, no, you did.
I have no pants on, but yeah, the half shirt, I forgot.
I want to hear that.
Yep.
Sorry, Jeff.
Go ahead, finish up, my friend.
By the way, that
Okay,
was a great
Sunday.
answer, Jeff.
Yes.
I'll tell you, it's been a challenging season, especially with the expectations. But anything for the playoffs, and we got one of the most trusted QBs in history. We got a shot. I don't know what type of shot it is, but we got a shot. That's all I'm asking for with the game we've been through this year. So hopefully we can get something rolling here and get some momentum going. Hopefully that offensive connection just ramp up, and we can get Evans continue to be in the game. Chris Godwin looked great today. Even the running game started to get momentum. So we'll see what can happen.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Jeff. Good stuff there. Let me go ahead and give you the Byron Leftwich.
How about them Bucks, baby?
Appreciate the call. Use that second call, but just know this: your Tampa Bay Buccaneers clinched the NFC South, so they're in the playoffs, my friend.
You want some scores?
Playoffs.
Coincidentally,
the offense really starts moving again when we go up tempo and Tom Brady goes no huddle. Oh, I wonder if Byron's sending in those calls in or if Tom's calling him on the fly.
These are interesting scores.
Well, we got some interesting scores. Somebody told me my mic is a little bit low there.
Yeah,
So
your mic is fine.
Interesting.
Okay.
San Francisco at the Raiders. How about this, guys? Raiders are up 10-7, but Frisco has the ball 2nd and 1 from the Vegas 6. The New York Jets are on the road, who, by the way, were a favorite, are getting manhandled right now, 17-3, Andrew. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota at Green Bay. Green Bay's at Minnesota's 39-yard line, 3rd and 1. Green Bay's winning 7-3. And yes, the revitalized Los Angeles Rams. They're winning 3-0 at the Chargers.
Wow.
Baker.
Okay.
Oh.
Baker.
Guys, let's go.
Almost like I call.
How about the 1 o'clocks, Harry?
The 1 o'clock game?
Yeah, 1
Yes.
o'clock game.
Yeah. The
Games
Giants
here.
might
I think.
Atlanta at Arizona. Atlanta 20-19. They pull out a squeaker to go to 5-10, but they're non-existent. The Chicago Bears 41-10 losers. Jacksonville at Houston. Jacksonville manhandled them 31-3. Denver at Kansas City. Kansas City 27-24. That's why I always say never make the sexy picks, because 9 times out of 10 they do not come in. Miami got beat late by New England 23-21. New York Giants 38-10. Woo! Indianapolis Colts. New Orleans doubled up Philly 20-10. Tampa Bay, as we all know, 30-24. Cleveland in the Deshaun Watson and all the massage parlors in the area. Everything's free out there. 24-10 over Washington. And tonight, Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
This sounds like when some mega church tries to redo like a corn song or something. What's going on?
Did you say corn or horn?
But hey, Harry.
With a K.
Well, we weren't talking about Deshaun. We could talk about
Shut
horn.
up and be quiet.
We're talking about the Bishop again. He's
Hey,
got
Peter.
nowhere. He's going to go to
Peter.
hell. Hey, you
Peter.
talked about
Ray.
that Kansas City
Ray.
game.
Hey, Ray, a little more to the left. Thank you.
I hate
To the
you
left,
guys.
to the left.
The Chiefs are
All right.
guilty. They play with their food. That's what
To
they
the left,
do.
to the
That's
left.
what
All
they
right,
do.
let's go on to these comments here really quick. Ralph Williams says it's official. Thank you very much. LFG.
How about them Bucks, baby?
I
Let's
still
go
want
out
to
to
push
Ben.
one of them.
I know. Well, push one. We're back, baby. Just got to believe. You got to push the ones that are blue, not the other ones.
No, but I like the Scooby Dooby Doo.
You want the Scooby Doo? All right, I'll give.
When he
give
says
you
we're back, does he mean back to 500? Is that what he's talking about?
Flawless victory.
All right, Steven says, LFG, where has this been all year long? Good point. Tim says, first time in team history, back-to-back division.
Go back to
champs.
the previous counter.
Yeah, dropping that and all.
Yes.
Where has
That's
this been all
exciting and
year?
sad at the same time.
Ladies, gentlemen, I'm going to tell you where this has been all year long. It's called having almost a healthy offensive line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seriously, that's where it came from.
And a healthy back end.
And also having the 31st defense in the fourth quarter.
Ray, did you hear that?
Well, that's a good point, guys.
Oh, what's that, Harry?
About the healthy back end?
Oh, it's always about. Remember, I said a good front end makes up for a bad back end.
Yes, we do.
Bad back end. But like he said, hey, fourth quarter, this first quarter, the Panthers were.
This show starting to get dark. We're talking about strip sacks.
Well, and you got also the dark.
Invicta reporter out.
Yes, strip sacks with healthy rear ends, right?
All right, let's see here.
Tight
Ben
ends.
Parrish says Anthony Nelson
Guy can dream.
strip sack. First time in team history, back-to-back division champs. LFG, absolutely great stuff there. Ben says SMB looks like playoff SMB.
Playoffs.
Confident.
That is what the Greeks been telling people. Stop picking on SMB.
Ooh, yeah. All right, let's go out to
Give him a woo.
I'll give him a woo. All right, hold on a sec here.
There you go.
There you go. Ric Flair in the house.
Bucs always go hurry up mode in the last quarter and score a touchdown. NFL is so rigged, bro. You know what?
Or they should just go hurry up the whole entire
You know what
game.
I can't wait. You know what I can't wait? I want to see the Ben Parrish one.
Okay, let's see. Mike Evans and Tom Brady are back. LFG again. Mike Evans, big day
hang
here.
on, they're back. Andrew, tell them why they're back in that game.
Who's out again?
Mike Evans is back with Tom Brady. Why is that connection working, and why did that happen this week?
Because
talk about
again,
the
J.C.
point.
Horn was out. They had no one to
There
cover
you
him. What did I say? Big game. 10 receptions, 207 yards, 3 touchdowns.
But to be fair,
and you know what? And that's what generates momentum.
correct. But to be fair, the Bucs this year in games like the Pittsburgh Steelers, where you're missing personnel in that back end, you don't take advantage of it. Today, that was the game plan. Even
Keep
Godwin.
talking about the back end. Next question.
I like the back end. What's wrong with the back end?
Play
The
that-
back
play
end of this
that
defense
for
is
me,
terrible.
Here's part of it, though, too. So Mike Evans averaging 13.7 yards per reception this season so far, 20 today.
206 yards or 200. What was it?
207 yards. 10
Yeah,
catches,
so-
207 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Let me repeat
guys.
that. 207 yards.
Yeah.
Ray.
Yep.
Ninth 1,000-yard season, securing his place in Canton as the fifth Buccaneer. And
Ninth season.
You understand
he's
that
had
Mike
over
Evans,
1,000
Tampa Bay
receiving
fans,
yards.
let me go ahead and put
Yeah.
this into perspective for you,
Yes.
Tampa Bay fans.
Yes, please.
This puts him in the likes of the Jerry Rices.
Hmm.
Okay, and all the other great wide receivers
Randy
that
Moss,
have
Jerry
been
Rice.
put in.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying he's Jerry Rice and Randy Moss because you know why? It's
Skill
Mike
set.
Evans.
Well, those receivers haven't done
That's
this.
his name.
Ninth consecutive 1,000-yard receiving season.
Is he as
Amazing.
flashy? Nope.
Nope.
We
You
say
know,
more like the Steve Smiths
with
and the
three quarterbacks.
We
With
say
three
the
quarterbacks.
Steve
Hang on,
Smiths
and
and the
that's
Chris
another
Carters
one.
instead. I mean,
Boom.
I'm just saying that's a much better class to put him with.
It's a great.
That's
comparison.
another point that I want to make. I don't really see too much flamboyance.
No. I mean, that's
From
the
Mike
reason why
Evans.
he doesn't
No.
get that attention that he
Almost,
deserves.
almost like
He
a
saves that
Walter
for you
Payton.
more.
Yep.
You know-
Just goes about his business.
And then he hands the ball to the ref.
That's it. And the Bucs are so fortunate, and Bucs fans are so fortunate to have two professionals like a Chris Godwin, like a Mike Evans. So enjoy it.
Be
While you
careful.
got it.
I'm talking
Hey,
about
who was
Mike.
Mike Evans quarterback his rookie year?
Professional, too.
Anybody?
What?
now?
Anybody? Mike Evans quarterback his rookie year.
Rookie year was McCown, and wasn't it Glennon there for a little
Napoleon
bit?
Dynamite, right?
No.
And then
You
you got
had to go there, didn't you, Ray?
What
Yeah,
was it,
did it.
McCown
Go
or
for
Glennon?
Pedro.
I think it was Kennan. It
Oh,
was
Andrew.
Glennon. Yes.
He had to go there.
Yeah.
and
Well,
then you
that's
got
their favorite
then you got
quarterbacks.
Jameis Winston who could sling the biscuit, but then Tom Brady.
Get
3
started.
quarterbacks over that 9 seasons. That sorry.
I hate you, Ray.
Why
Yeah.
would I say?
You had to bring up Mike Lennon.
Well,
Yeah.
Mike Glennon. What? There's
Josh
a lot of
Rosen,
teams out
Josh
there that
Rosen, Josh
overpaid.
Rosen.
Glennon, who has hurt every single member of this panel's teams at some point by playing for them.
Ouch! Good call, Giants, Bucs,
Yeah.
Bears. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's. Whew.
Yeah.
yeah.
I shudder to think, but the guy got paid.
He got paid a lot of money, only by Harry, luckily.
But if
All
it
right,
wasn't for the big contract
let's
from Mike
continue.
Glennon-
Harry left. He heard of Mike Glennon. He left. He's gone.
He heard it. He left. He's gone. Or actually, he's going to lighten it up there because it's getting
Yes.
a little bit dark there.
Ooh,
So
there we go. There
go
we are.
ahead.
I
Why
once
do-
was blind, but now I see.
Well, there you go. Why do the Bucs always go hurry up? It's
don't care
not
what you
rigged.
say.
Ben again, Mike
You're a
Evans
good
and
guy.
Tom Brady, LFG, absolutely. We're in the dance, LFG again. Yes. Let's go out to Ralph. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy arbitrary
Let's
counter,
go out
James.
to James
You ready for my
Flash
close-up, Mr.
Budaman.
DeMille?
I don't know what you guys are doing over there. Mike friggin' Evans.
Oh, you
enough
know.
said. Tell you what, I'll go ahead and take you out of there. Let's just read these comments, and we'll get back to you in a moment. Big Mike showed up today. He did, once again, 10 catches for 207 yards. Now we'll get them back in there. Much better. Thank you. Big Mike again, and started off the day. Mike Evans.
Oh, I was going to say
63 yards, 57, and then 30 later on. I mean, and these are deep passes down the field, and it's amazing when Brady gets the time, which is what you've been talking about here at nauseum. When this offensive line gives him 3 to 4 to 5 seconds to throw the ball down the field, it's amazing that he's able to complete those passes.
It is,
right?
man. The guy's only a couple years, to be getting his AARP card. Okay, he needs a little bit of time sitting back there. It's Tom Brady. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just glad he didn't break a hip in that QB sneak. I'm just really concerned for that.
And I kind of feel the same way, But you know what? I got to tell everybody, this phone line's dead. If you want to talk to us, give us a call.
What's up
call
with
the
that?
Pete and Greek and the rest of them at 727-255-0391. I'm the co-host, Harry the Greek. On the Sports Web, live from Whiskey Rings. How about it, Pete? Is someone going to call today again?
I don't know what's going on, guys. It feels
The traveling gnome is also taking calls.
Will you shut up and be quiet? 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Once again, I'm your host, Peter Blake, giving you something to think about along with Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire, 1252 Chicago.
Because this is
Sports.
all they're going to get if they don't call.
All right, here we go.
Where are you? We got some work to do now.
Got the
next.
I think we all know what's in the Scooby Snacks.
I want to do Velma.
I had the Scooby Snacks in Colorado.
All right, let's go on to Mr. McCall. Look out, NFC. I mean, how do you guys feel about this offense right now, scoring 30 points a game?
The offense wasn't as offensive as it's been in the past couple of weeks. Okay,
Correct.
It actually looked pretty decent today.
Yes, absolutely.
Ray, what do you think, buddy?
Ray and Andrew.
All you can hope for in any NFL team is to give your defense a lead, let them pin their ears back. The thing is Todd Bowles is genius, and I'll say it, his defensive genius is when you give his defense a lead. And at that point, it was only 3 points, and then it became a little bigger, and then Carolina still got back in because then you go to prevent. But you give this defense a lead, and I saw a team today that there's a lot of teams in the playoffs that are like, you know what, if we have to go there, we will, but I'd rather not. Because this Buccaneers team could play today. Is it sustainable? Let's see what happens moving forward.
I mean, I think really the big thing is they took advantage of that bad secondary that Carolina has. I mean, look, Mike Evans had almost half their yards for the entire Tampa Bay offense.
Yeah.
So, the thing is they're not going to get that on a regular basis. They got to find a way to be productive without counting on poor secondaries.
Yeah. And that defense was playing gritty today. They're playing for a coach that they hope, I think, gets that job moving forward. Carolina guy.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Wilson. So
you got the shaft in Arizona. I'm really rooting for that guy.
You got their best punch today. That's what I can say about this game, guys.
What?
Okay, so let's continue. Hey, by the way,
ladies and gentlemen, that was the first time that Andrew Davis went speechless for a second.
I know, it's amazing. Having Harry pushed
I know.
It was a
We're trying to share the mic here.
Well, my aunt's in the background. My Aunt Tammy, my godmom. She came all the way from Sebring here to
Aunt
visit.
Tammy, are you going to eat all those by yourself?
What, she's on the Harley?
You are?
She's right out here. You got
Can you
Mom and
please-
Sis, Uncle Rick. Everybody came out here today to support this. It was
But the
a
Greek
perfect
is
day.
hungry. The
Peter,
Greek's not getting anything to eat.
The
Peter.
Greek. Yes, what's up?
Can you please
I mean,
ask
look at
your
me, I'm
family if they
famous.
have any videos of you performing Michael Jackson then?
No, there's no.
We've heard the
video.
rumors. We want to see the video still.
Off
Yeah.
with your head. How
By
about
the
that?
way, Sandra, just out of curiosity, do you have any videos with him in the white glove?
Yes. No glove, no love.
You know the Michael Jackson dancing the Michael Jackson with the white
We've
glove?
heard the rumors. We've heard the rumors.
We've heard the rumors.
All right, so let's keep on reading these comments. You guys are
Just
something else. It was a thriller today with the Tampa Bay
A
Buccaneers
thriller.
winning 30-20 over the Carolina Panthers to go to 8-8. I'm your host, Peter Blake, along with Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire. Best of the Bay, Tampa Bay, Ray Kinney, and of course, one of the giant goop balls right there, Mr. Andrew Davis. You guys are
When their
killing
backs
it.
were up against the wall.
LFG Bucs fans, bring on those crybabies.
How about them Bucks,
I think
baby?
he's talking about the Dallas Cowboys right there. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were done today, but Brady to Evans connection showed up huge. Dave, again, does Brady still suck people? No.
How about no?
Let's go out to James again.
Let's
Thomas,
overreact to one game.
Patrick, Brady, Misador, Carmada, play of the game. We
Damn
talked
right.
about
What's
that.
happened to me?
Yep, Me's great. Let's go out to
By the
James
way,
here.
me,
Yes.
sorry for your loss, brother. I followed it on Facebook. Really, truly sorry for your loss. Let us know if there's anything we can do because we're all like family.
Yeah, we are all our fam.
Yeah, he lost one of his buddies.
Yeah,
He used to play ball with.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're definitely all family here. Sorry about that, me. Give Carmada the season MVP award for the play in the fourth quarter. James, again, I guess congrats to Drew for the Giants, too. Daniel Jones is money.
Thank you.
Today also.
Hold on.
Yes.
And who did the Greeks say that the Greeks were going to do today? Not only win, but what were they going to do? They were going to have a big day in the air.
And you know what? They did against
And they did.
hapless Indianapolis Colts to end the season for them. Nice comeback. Good luck in the playoffs. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you. You know I'm
Hope
right.
to see the Bucs there.
It's only rigged when the team loses, Troy. What a baby. I agree with you. Comment of the day.
How about
for
them
me.
Bucs, baby?
Great stuff. Love it. Tim again, Carmada for Rookie of the Year. Troy, before you make fun of kids who believe in Santa, remember that are adults who believe the NFL is real, and yet you still watch it.
Both are real.
Yes.
For the record, both are real.
Santa's real, isn't he?
I don't know.
There is a Santa Claus.
And ones that believe in screwy theories because their team didn't or lose. Let's go out to Jennifer here. Congrats to me. I just went on my porch, announced that I'm naked to my neighbors. Neighbors, we see you, Jen. Okay.
Jen, DM me.
That up again. Congrats to me. I just went on a porch and announced I'm naked to my neighbors.
Ray's looking for the live
We
feed
see
video.
you, That's a visual.
Okay.
Ray's like, do you have a Ring doorbell by any chance?
She's definitely not a tight end. She's definitely more of a wide receiver.
Hey.
Christopher Cole Bowles took the handcuffs off today.
That's almost as bad as the bishop with the.
Jesus
Epiphany.
Christ, Terry, shut up.
Troy Polamalu, the Bucs
The
game
Pope
against
died the
Cardinals
other day.
was scripted. It was scripted for
The old
Brady
Pope.
to tie Drew Brees'
the
record
old
for
guy.
most wins in overtime. I mean, that's what he says. It's only scripted because your team lost. If they lost, you wouldn't be claiming it's scripted. You would just be saying how bad Brady is at football. You know I'm right. Unlike you, I never do that. I take the L like a man. Exactly. Good stuff. Love it. I know I'm no
He's
right.
reading angry text.
My stuff is tight. That would have been awful for my neighbors. Ha ha.
I love this Jennifer.
She's great. How can you not like
She's
Mike
awesome.
Evans? So
I love
glad.
when he's reading like hate-filled like messages, like Ben Stein over here is like, yes, I did not like that comment. The NFL is rigged.
Rigged. How can you not like Mike Evans? So glad he's on the team. Thank you, Mike. Absolutely. What's going on, guys? Score 30. That was impressive in itself. And again, Godwin with those key clutch catches.
Boom.
Talk about Godwin today.
3
9
times.
catches.
Only missed one that was deep. He dropped dimes
And
on
those
him
opened up your Mike Evans
Had a
deep
fumble.
shots.
Had a fumble
Oh, yeah.
there.
with a tight end.
Yes. What?
Back
I
to
mean,
the
wide
end.
receiver.
Yes. He had a,
Keep
he had
on
a
going back to
fumble
the tight
early
end.
on in the game.
Ray was talking about something deep.
Okay, Ray, what are you discussing?
No, I
And-
said
and
it was those Godwin catches across the middle, basically that softened up that defense because there was a time into
The
the second
patrons
quarter.
here are
where
looking at us going, are these people for real?
We're just
all they
talking
hear is you
about-
guys yelling tight end every.
They're just
5
talking about how they
minutes.
softened it up and went deep at the tight end.
That's literally what
Oh,
he said.
Lord, have Mary.
the game.
Ray, that's 2 Hail Marys right now. There you go. 2 Hail Marys, Ray. You're going to hell, I'm telling you.
Dive in the spring
There
after
are
the show
still
here.
a few Christian people in this place. I'm looking at 1, 2 of
Hey,
them.
Harry,
See?
can I go ahead and say this? Since
Tell
we've
him.
joked all day that literally where Whiskey Wings is right here on US 19, it's literally 5 blocks that way, and you're on the Tarpon Springs Sponge Docks. And if you're going to come out here and enjoy an NFL day, they got all the games on everywhere, and a fan from every team. We even saw
Oh, yeah.
Green Bay late, right?
Even Green Bay.
No Cardinal fans. Hate them guys. But if you're going to come out here, make a day of it. I know Tarpon Springs might be a pull, but guys, let me ask you this. Hands up. When we were doing a show out here, hey, it's Whiskey Wings franchise. We know how great the signature sauces are and the food is here. We've got one down in Tyrone, a couple in the area. It's in Tarpon Springs. I'm like, you know what? I love it because I love Whiskey Wings. I love the brand. I love being out here, and they're having us here. But I'm a return customer, whether we're doing a show or not. This place was the openness. Everything's open. The management here, the staff, the friend. I've seen smiles all day. I'm coming back many times. This may end up being like my favorite spot. It's a little pull-up Tarpon Springs. Then I do Sponge Docks. Maybe I grab some baklava.
Oh.
World-class day here at Whiskey Wings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I am almost touching myself.
I just want everybody to just take a good close-up of Ray real quick.
There you go.
sponge divers get in the bell. Get in the bell, and they go diving for that sponge.
Some whiskey wings and then some baklava.
If you're looking at the tight end. Okay.
You're making it very uncomfortable. It's kind of fun.
You
It's kind of
can't make
fun.
me uncomfortable.
Oh, you look uncomfortable right now.
Well, that's my self-deprecating humor side.
Any more comments? Any more phone calls, perhaps?
You know what? Let's
Maybe
go back
one for the gnome.
Andrew. But talking about everything. Seriously, though, let me work it back to the field goal.
Okay.
Your defense is playing great.
go.
You got a decent punter that needs to practice. Why do you go for that 53-yard? Ryan Suckup is not Mr. Automatic from 53 yards. If it was Borgalis and we went young this year, I wouldn't miss the clutch kicks that Mr. Irrelevant Ryan Suckup has made this year.
Yeah.
But 53 yards, your defense is playing good. It's early in the game. You give them the field ball at 40 yards. You and I said that was a terrible decision.
Horrible.
That can't be a coach, defensive coach. Would
Also,
that be, would
why not go for it on fourth down when you're in 4th and goal
Oh yeah.
in a tight game?
ouch? Yeah, 100%.
There was a couple of moves that I'm like, what are they doing
They're
here?
flipping a script here.
Like,
Who's coaching this team,
yeah.
or is there a disconnect? Because
Well, I think there is a disconnect. I think we've known that all year long.
with Bill Parcells, the game we saw today, Bill Parcells, defensive-minded coach, or
Mhm.
with whatever. Would he have punted? Yeah, I'm trying to think of that. Whatever. Go ahead,
Bill
guys.
Parcells would have never gone for it.
I
He
just
was
had
much more-
I just had to show Peter's face here.
Okay, there it is. I can't see his face. Peter, we can't see your Peter.
He says that, and then I can't even talk.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Just so
make
you
sure
know,
come
Peter's
down-
has some whiskey with his wings.
Ladies and
Those
gentlemen,
wings,
just make sure you come down. to
Those
Whiskey
raspberry
Wings. It's a
jalapeno
great
wings
time
were on
to watch
point.
a
They were
football
on
game.
point.
It really is. The atmosphere here is great. The food's great.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, it's just
it's a great time, man.
it's the creme de la creme to
Yes.
go to.
It is. It is.
Speaking of
All right.
creme de la creme, fried cheesecake. I'm just saying,
This
fried
guy's like a
cheesecake.
bottom-
I've
Bottomless
got to have
pit.
that after this,
Fried
for this
cheesecake.
victory. Got some
That was-
Bucs fans coming in
Oh my
here.
gosh.
Tampa!
They got creamsicle Buck fans on top of that.
There you go.
There you
Creamsicle.
go. That's
Old
Way to
natural.
go.
Bucs
That's
fans.
the way to go.
Yeah.
El Natural.
All right.
Ray, I beg you to ask
oh,
you.
So Godwin with some main catches there again.
See?
9
This time you
catches
gotta
for
bring it.
120 yards. Big catches down the field
It
for
was awesome.
this team. Listening from Hanford, California. Great show, guys. Tell you what, Ed's calling in. Ed, welcome
There he
to
goes.
the
Call number
Evolution.
3.
No, this is the second one.
Third time's a charm.
Ed, go ahead.
Ed's walk-up music is
Yeah.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Ed, just come on down. We'll get you a mic.
That's the best stuff, man.
Oh,
And
I
I
need
was,
one
I
now.
was going to stop trolling you, Harry.
No, I love it. Scooby Dooby Doo is awesome, bro. He was my favorite cartoon.
And I'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those.
Ed, I think that's perfect,
I'm
man.
going to call your show and troll you.
It was Harry with the smoke machine.
I look forward to it, Ed.
Okay. Congratulations to Mike Evans
Yes.
Yes.
and Peter.
Yes.
We not only eliminated Carolina, but we eliminated the Saints too.
Well, there you go.
The
And
Taints.
basically next week
Taints.
versus the Atlanta Falcons, you can rest Brady and most likely
That's right. You can
rest your offensive
everybody.
lineman,
We
rest
don't
everybody
need-
because
What about
you
Brady in a resting home?
oh my god.
Hey Ed, can I ask Ed, who's your MVP today for the Bucs? If you had to pick 3 stars for the Bucs, give me in chronological order for me, Ed.
Mike Evans.
Wow, yeah, 100%.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
And Mike Evans.
There you go.
Dude, that's all right.
Mike
That's a
Evans,
mic drop right there.
I mean,
That's a take.
no love for
No, wait,
Tom
wait,
Brady.
wait.
432
It's gotta be
yards.
confusing having the same player 3 times on your team.
I put Sean Murphy Bunting on there because Sean Murphy Bunting played huge today.
Yeah.
SMB,
Yeah,
baby.
You're right. That's
SMB
why you
and
get paid the big bucks, and I don't.
there you go. Good stuff. All right. What else, Ed?
Congratulations to great defensive play. I think Todd Bowles might have just saved his job.
What? Because he guaranteed to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I want you to make sure you talk to me if they lose in the first round.
Wait, I got a question for him real quick. If
Yeah,
they
go
were in
ahead.
any other division but the NFC South, would you say the same thing?
You mean the SEC South,
They might lose that. the way they're
SEC
playing
West,
this season.
or East?
Yeah.
I'm going to answer that question finally, Andrew, because
Yeah.
I honestly believe that all things being equal and knowing that what the injuries have meant for this team and the loss of 3 Pro Bowl linemen, forget the relationship, divorce, all that stuff. Yeah, it'd still be a tough question, but man, I'd hope to think that some people would still say, well, they're showing grit here at the end. They're starting to do some stuff and think Todd Bowles is actually showing that he can coach a team. I just want to know if he's having Ryan Suckup going for a 53-yarder in the first half when the defense is in tow. If that's him trying to be a little risk it, like, hey, what would Bruce have done? Bruce would have went for that field goal.
First off, the worst thing he can ever do is what would Bruce have done? You got to be your own guy. You can't be that. Look at all the disciples of Belichick that have failed, and that's why I say
you guys are starting to sound like you guys ever been to like a 7-Eleven?
Yes, I've been to many 7-Elevens. By the way, if you ever travel to Asia, go to 7-Elevens. They're awesome there.
And then you see
really cool.
and then you see the little sign on the counter, and it's a WWJD. I mean, it's almost sounds like, what would Jesus do?
Who would Jesus?
Are we talking about the bishop again?
Here we go. He's always taking it there.
Always religion. Thank you very much.
About religion. We can talk politics too.
Let's not.
Still not one resolution, guys.
What do we got to ruin a show for?
He wants a resolution, people.
Somebody, what's your resolution? Mine was to listen more and talk less.
My resolution is to find the video of Peter imitating Michael Jackson before the year's up. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this.
Well, that's as easy as ABC and 1, 2. No.
Oh,
low hanging fruit.
Maybe not do the hand gestures while saying that. I'm just saying.
Hey, I just want to say also, we got to go big props to the offensive line.
Yes.
So we're going to get Ryan Jensen back for the playoffs. So
playoffs. You definitely hope they could get back Ryan Jensen eventually, and they'll have the opportunity. That's the great thing about it. We didn't think about this. You take care of business today, you're able to rest your players, and that's possibly Ryan Jensen. So maybe you could have him ready for the playoffs and have everybody ready for the playoffs if you can rest for that game.
Yeah.
He's got to have one game under his
I said he needs to play a little next week if he's
hold on. I got a question for Ed. Ed, do you think Jensen needs to come back at least before the season? So is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone.
That's all right. We're going to read these comments.
Wow.
And
We got more comments.
Nobody got any respect for the Greek, man.
I got respect for you.
Listen, I agreed with you, Harry. I agreed with you, Harry. Okay.
Someone agrees with me?
Yeah. It was not easy.
Oh, by the way, how did that New England game go again?
What about it?
New England won, didn't they?
So what? Okay. You're starting to turn into Rick Hughes, like you're rooting against me.
I actually called him.
Did I just say that? Hi, Rick.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. What'd you have for dinner?
Extra spicy soda there. Don't spill it.
As Ray wants to crawl under the counter.
Guys, 38 minute, 40-second
Andrew's
mark of our pre-show. I
really?
spilled that right in my life.
It was my face was definitely priceless.
That was awesome.
That was nice.
All right.
We're only kidding, Rick. We do love you.
If we played,
yeah.
Look at the fog coming in.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm going to switch gears up because it's actually kind of funny. Yes, you have to go to YouTube.
Yes.
And there's this guy talking about islands.
Yes.
You know the Falkland Islands? You know where they're at?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, those Falkland Islands.
Yeah, you got to look it up on YouTube. It's actually pretty cool. And he's talking about, hey, which Falkland Islands are you talking about?
Those Falkland Islands.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? We're not cursing. We're talking about the Falkland Islands. FAU.
We just got bounced off Facebook from your theme. It's Falcon. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's Falcon right there.
All right, Peter, we'll reel it back in. How about Mike Evans?
Yeah, I go to Lesbos.
Well, if you play the Cowboys, what do y'all think the keys to victory would be? So Steve is
Great
thinking
question.
the Cowboys.
Who's he asking?
He's asking all of us. We'll go out to you, Drake, first, and then we'll go out to the guys.
The key to beating the Cowboys is not to play the Cowboys this year. You're going to have a much better chance of actually handling the Philadelphia Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how difficult it is to beat a team not once but twice in 1 year. Just ask the New Orleans Saints. Okay? This team's a little bit different now than they were from before. The quarterback play is not as good as it was in the beginning part of the year, and it's a great question. I'm really super glad you asked it. But they got a good running game. Their defense flies around. They're a little bit better. Okay, they're a lot better than the Carolina Panthers. Okay, so just put that into perspective. To beat the Dallas Cowboys this year, you will have to have your A game. Now, with that being said, you'd rather play Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts is a little bit injured. Hurts is hurt. Get it? Their defense gives up a lot on the ground, and they're not getting a lot of pressure in the middle right now. They're just not getting a lot of pressure up the middle. And I think Tampa would actually have a better chance of beating the Eagles right now than they do the Cowboys. What do you guys think?
I think actually the opposite. I think they would have a better time of beating the Cowboys. But with that being said, depending on if Jalen Hurts is not hurt. If he comes in that game healthy, that's a totally different offense. If you have to face Gardner Minshew, you still have to deal with A.J.
God bless
Brown.
you.
You still have to
Hurts will
deal
be in.
right with Devontae Smith. So that would be a tough matchup. I'd rather have the Cowboys than the
Tampa's
Eagles.
got the safeties in the secondary, and they got the rush. They can get to them with 4 men. And the nice thing about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they're playing Philadelphia, and this is why they're going to line up better against Philly, is because of one thing. They blitz more than anybody literally in the National Football League. And that is really – and let me tell you something. When you have mobile quarterbacks, you want to get them off their game.
Yeah.
And you want them to get them to start running, knock their receivers off their line and break up the timing. And that's how you beat Philadelphia. And that's why Tampa is much better suited for Tampa against Philadelphia.
It's a good point. I'll tell you what, let's go out to Ray and the giant goofball there, Mr. Andrew Davis. What do you say, guys?
The dying goofball.
The dying goofball. He said I'm dying.
Giant goofball.
I was off my doctor today.
You gotta have that checked
Oh
out.
God.
The thing is, I love the fact that against the Falcons next week, I want to see how this team's going to do substitutions. And if a Ryan Jensen can come out and just get a play or two, or just go through the process of dressing and warming up, and like a pitcher who gets hot in the pen and then sits on the bench.
Well, you dropped the ball.
Oh, I'm glad he said ball. Secondly,
21.
as far as the Cowboys go, yeah, you get that secondary healthy with this defense. But the thing I love about it is you handle Micah Parsons if you got a Ryan Jensen, and they move Hainsey back out to depth. Now you start getting an offensive line healthy. Even if it takes them a minute or two to get in tune, you're starting to put the defensive coordinators of opposing teams into question now. They're like, what's this team going to do now that their line's getting healthy? I saw what they did against Carolina in Week 17.
Yeah, I mean, neither one of the two teams, the Eagles or the Cowboys, is a good matchup, really. I think for the Bucs in the end, they're both a better team. They're going to be the favorite. But here's what I would say, and
You have to
Harry,
pick one.
I agree with you on the Ryan Jensen thing. I'll say that right now, just so you know. I did agree with you on the Ryan Jensen thing.
Wait, what was the
but I'm
Ryan
going to
Jensen
disagree with you as far as the Eagles, because the big thing is
How does Mike off, Ray?
the Bucs want to go ahead and pass the ball. The Eagles have two of the best corners in the league.
And a defensive line. And
The big difference is the Cowboys depend on a blitz-heavy scheme at that point to mask some of the issues with their secondary, and Brady gets the ball out quick. I think they match up better against the Cowboys.
And the defensive end for the Eagles,
Great
what's
point.
his name, gets carted off the field and taken to the hospital today after
Yeah.
a hit there early in the game. I'm trying to think of the guy's name right now. Not one of your big guys, but the defensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles.
But
while
that
they go out
line-
and sign these free agents.
Here's the thing with the Eagles. Keep in
strength.
mind, this Eagle defense is not blitz like crazy, but they have 4 guys that are going to be
Get
10
there.
sacks this season. 4 guys. That's the
Right.
first time in NFL history.
That's crazy.
Wow. All right, good stuff there, guys. So there you go. There's your question answered. Ben says, Anthony Nelson, 2 weeks in a row now, strip sack, LFG. He's turning on another level there. And
Anthony Nelson.
Yes, it was.
Right. Anthony
Yeah, I looked it
Nelson.
up later on. I'm able to correct you.
Anthony Nelson, number
Correct
98,
me, man. I'm an
causes
idiot.
that fumble, big time fumble there
Big
in the
play.
fourth quarter to put the Bucs into. Yeah, big sack today for them. Oh, you said flawless victory?
Flawless victory.
All right, there you go.
Flawless
We're
victory.
old. Ha. How do you doubters like us now? I love it.
How about them Bucks, baby?
Let's go out to Troy. Drew needs to go. Yo. What?
Oh,
Drew needs to go. Yo, Maury's chances are Brian
That's
Daboll.
Brian
is
Daboll.
real
Oh,
God.
listen,
that Troy again?
listen, if that's the case, I'd be in the line for a lot of money. That man's got some money
The way
now.
you eat, you should look more like him, but you're
Listen,
so tall.
I should, but I do have a little bit more hair still, just a little bit, not much.
You mean you can pack it away. I was like,
Give it a couple of years.
Give it a couple of years. Okay. All right.
it a
Jennifer,
couple
let's go out to her. Well, Steven, I can't walk around public naked. I'm kind of tapped out. That was my Hail Mary.
Actually,
No,
if you have tape in very specific spots, you can walk around naked. I believe is a rule.
Okay, there you go. We learn something new every day. All right, you guys know I'm right. I've seen a Cardinal fan in the flesh. Dave says, how are the bets going today, Harry? How have you done today?
You know what? I
Harry?
gave everybody the 2 overs for the
Yes.
first half. They both sucked. But I tell you what, I've actually picked pretty well today.
I feel like we should go out and give me a record here. How you doing? Because I'm
I
going to
know, this is the
I don't
Greek
have
had
a
a good
record.
day.
I have to keep going through there.
this more music.
Hey, I know Mrs. the Greek had a good day, Harry. Did she?
Yeah, Miss Freak had a really good day.
Nice day.
She bet a package on Tampa Bay minus the 3.5.
She knows her
Wow.
stuff. She knows
Nice.
football.
Shout out to Miss Greek out there, Jamie. I love you,
Absolutely.
baby.
Yeah. All right, so let's go out to Mr. Damon Beatty. Got to have the Sriracha dry rub.
Yes, let me tell you something. The
yeah.
Sriracha dry rub, good.
Good. Okay.
My
I
problem
have
is I couldn't get past what I
Almost,
saw
I thought he
raspberry
was talking about
jalapeno. I
the
couldn't get
Sun
past
Wildlife
it.
Special.
Oh, God. You know what?
No, Suckup is solid. It's just why send him out for over 50 yards in that
Because he
situation?
can't hit from 50 yards.
That's all he had to do is
Play
hit that one
defense.
field goal, and I won a package in the first
I just have to
half.
ask,
Over 10.5.
Harry, what's the over under and how many jokes he was given as a child with that last name? I'm just saying.
Who? Suckup?
It's
Hey, how
not
about
irrelevant.
this one? How about Harry? Hello. How about Harry Berg? How about thinking about those jokes?
How about Harry Peter?
Oh,
Hey, you got the drinking a little Pete.
Scooby Dooby Doo. Jinkies.
All right, so let's see. Brady's press conference. He said he preferred to play next week. So is that going to become a controversy? I mean, let's talk about that a little bit. Should the Bucs allow Brady to play next week? Should he play next week, or should the Bucs rest him and go with Blaine Gabbert or Kyle Trask? Harry first, and then we'll go out to you guys.
No, we all seen what happens when he has time off. Do not give this man a week off. But you know what? This would be a really good time to get very vanilla and run the football.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a very good
What's
time
that?
also because the game doesn't
Because
mean
the
much of
offensive
anything.
line's starting to come together. He can get a little bit of that momentum going. Remember, Mo.
Mo.
It's all about the what?
The Mo.
The Mo.
The Mo. Absolutely.
Mo.
All right, you guys, what do you think? Brady playing next week? Controversy?
Nope.
Should the Bucs allow it, or should they go
Absolutely.
with
I think it's
Blaine Gabbert, Kyle Trask?
Let me ask
Perfect
you
op-
this question. Hold on. Go back to two screens. Ray,
Yeah, sure, go for it.
would you in your right mind ever stitch
Special
your
left.
quarterback at 8-8?
And I'm in the playoffs. I'm already locked in. I can't, my place playoffs. I can't change.
Yeah.
And the guy took 11 days in pre-camp and went to a millionaire's wedding on a Friday night. It's the greatest of all time. But I think it's the time for Todd Bowles to show him who is whose bitch. And
That's
I'm
right.
coaching this team. And I'll let you dress and go out there for a play, maybe a series. But you're going to sit and give our backups a play because if you get popped in the first game of the playoffs, we got to rely on playoffs to play. And it's time to show Tom Brady who's boss.
It's about momentum, Ray.
They got
It's
the
all
momentum, but he's
about the
46 years
momentum.
old, Harry. We're not talking about a rookie.
It's
who
about
needs to
the
get playing time.
momentum.
Here we
You've
go.
got to get him out there and play.
I'm going to
And
give
one
you
drive.
guys.
the momentum.
Preseason.
Yep.
Preseason, one drive.
I'm about to give you guys exactly that, the best of both worlds. We're talking about, Jensen maybe coming back. I would go ahead and start them both, make the first quarter, and then I take them out. I want to see what Kyle can do at that point, given a chance, because we all talk about this all day long. What happens to Brady next year? It's nice to at least get a little preview of what Trask can do.
Or even let Ryan, let the helicopter dad, Mr. Blaine Gabbert, who, by the way,
No,
congratulations.
we've already
Thank you
seen what
again.
Blaine Gabbert can do for the last decade. I don't want to see it again.
I like
We didn't even talk about him. Congratulations. It was amazing
Yeah, it was.
becoming a citizen hero to rescue those people from the helicopter. Just completely amazing. At the end of the day, I love you, Aunt Tammy. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
brother.
All right.
Show
yeah.
force,
I
family
love that.
now.
I love when family is around. It's just a beautiful thing.
I love when family has videotapes of you and Michael Jackson.
Well, I don't think they're going to give it away, man.
Oh,
Trust me, I got enough.
that's a Red Hot
cash
Chili
to
Pepper song, not a Michael Jackson song.
No, actually,
yeah.
Keith Sweat in high school, believe it or not.
Keith
Keith Sweat in
Sweat.
high school and Bobby Brown in elementary school.
You just named some really upstanding citizens. You could just throw Deshaun Watson in there too.
Oh, way to massage out of that scenario.
Sweat and Bobby Brown. I mean, come on.
Bobby
Listen,
Brown.
Bobby Brown.
This is new edition on
As a
that.
Jersey boy, we don't mention Bobby Brown when he did the Whitney.
New
I
edition
want
was on
you to
the
know, baby.
Okay.
New
This
edition
show
was
is
on
definitely
the.
going off the rails.
Oh, that's
All
our
right, go ahead.
prerogative.
It started off the rails.
That's right. Don't be cruel.
Hey,
You got a
started
phone
the day by
call,
playing
question, or
Crazy Train.
comment? Make sure you dial 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Let's make some phone calls. Let's talk about these Buccaneers because you know what? It's been very quiet.
Yeah, it has been very quiet. I think everybody's
It's because I'm
kind of
hunting rabbit.
Happy New Year's Day, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
January
happy
1st.
New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's Eve from last night. Still dealing with that. We even heard somebody today say you ruined my buzz. Thanks a lot for tuning into the Sports Web. Didn't mean to ruin your buzz, but
We also heard about some chick that loves to run around naked. So I mean,
Yeah.
hey, give a little, get a little.
okay. So there you go. David says, say the Buccaneers
what the
rest the
Bishop said.
starters next week.
Okay.
Do you think it would be a good idea to put Jensen in for a few snaps, or maybe have to get some game time? We've kind of talked about that.
Like we knew that was coming.
Right. We don't know what kind of football shape he's in. We don't even know if he's cleared yet. I think the Bucs would prefer to get him some snaps, but then again, maybe you wait to the playoffs and you allow him to either start at center, possibly go to guard, keep Hansy where he's at there at center, play him at guard. I don't know what you guys think. What do you think here, Harry? What do you do here?
I don't know. I think whatever they lined up today, they should just move forward with.
Okay. Well, I think Jensen is in their plans at the end of the day. So if he can play, but do you play him next week or do you wait and
You
play
have to play him next week. If you don't, you don't know what you have going into the playoffs.
Okay. Playoffs. Drew, what do you think?
Playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at possibly playing him, but again, it all boils down to how healthy is he, and are you risking him getting hurt worse for next year or for the playoffs at that point? So,
and I hear a lot of people pose, well, is he in game shape? The thing is, Ryan Jensen doesn't become one of the best centers in the National Football League if that Colorado Ram or that Colorado kid isn't getting and being ready.
These guys are professional athletes. They're in better shape than you and I are when they sit around for a year and don't do anything. So I mean,
he looks good. I mean, I saw him doing the fake snaps there a couple games ago, and I'm like, that dude looks like he's in great shape. In fact, he looks like he's in better shape than he's been in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Like I said, it's all about are you putting him at risk for getting hurt? Are you rushing him back to do it? If you're not rushing him back and he's ready to go, then by all means play him for a little while. But if you're going to rush him back to do it, that's a mistake.
The scary thing is it took a defensive lineman this much up his backside in an hour into the first camp for them to lose it almost for the entire year. But
tight end.
I love the fact that of all the things.
Another
Oh, God.
This guy sucks.
Well, at least we're not talking about baseball because we know the two most important positions.
What's that?
Pitcher and
Pitching and
catcher.
catching.
Yep.
We know where
Really,
you fall,
Pete?
Harry.
Yep.
Really, Pete?
The Mike Piazza over there.
The Piazza. Oh, wait, what were we doing again?
The Pudge Rodriguez.
Definitely getting back to playoff SMB. Of course, Carlton Davis out of this game. SMB, one of your game balls today. How he played, interception.
He's my
in this
MVP
game.
today. It's not, and I'm telling you, even with what Mike Evans did,
Wow.
he really. You listen. It's expected out of Mike Evans.
Right.
It's expected. SMB, not so much
Well,
inspected.
not this
expected.
year.
And I can see you, Ray Kennedy.
I was
Just
trying
remember.
because let's be honest, guys. The game balls Mike Evans before when he gets that first bomb to the right sideline, and we're all thinking back to Carolina.
Not again.
And you're like,
Not again. Right.
just catch the ball. Because let's be honest, you get in your head, and it happens to professionals.
Oh yeah.
So Sean Murphy Bunting, the offensive line, defensive line, the pressures, the linebackers covering up the middle, the bend but don't break defense, the coach calling, except for that field goal.
The Sam Darnold giving you guys 3 turnovers.
I mean, the guy was rushing the ball early. Ooh. Well, the defense caused those turnovers.
I'm just saying.
That's it. Two fumbles.
It's a two-way
there,
street.
One before the half, which, it changes.
Sam
the
Darnold for Bucs
game.
MVP.
Well, 14-7
getting my
instead of 14-10. 14-10, that's a big deal. And that gives the Bucs the momentum before the half. And Panthers come out, and it looks like it's going to be the same old thing when they go up 21-10, and then the Bucs are down 21-16, and then eventually the Bucs go ahead. And big time plays by, once again, Tom Brady, over 400 yards of passing, and Mike Evans, the story of the day at this juncture.
It's
Really
funny
is.
that nobody's mentioned Tom Brady as one of those games, but we did. You kind of did, I think. But we almost took that for granted because we're so happy with everything, all the other success. But there were a lot of successes. Let's just put it this way. If you had to give out a game ball for players today, no less than 6 balls, and 2 of those are probably for a unit, offensive line and defense.
Usually 2 balls are for a unit, yes.
As long as you don't drop them both. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh, sorry. This guy sucks.
A unit with 2 balls.
Flawless execution.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Congratulations.
We broke Peter. We broke Peter. We broke him. Does anyone have an extra Peter? We broke ours.
Nope. But what I am going to do right now, Ray,
I got to read
sorry. Hang on. Before we go back to reading the comments, I want to go ahead and give my final analogy on something. Ray, Andrew, your thoughts on tonight's game before we read the comments and get out of here.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Andrew. You first, my friend. You're a visitor this time.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It was a Giants home game, sir, but we're okay with that.
Yes. Giants also in the playoffs.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. And congratulations to you, sir.
Good job, sir.
So yeah, I mean, my final thoughts basically is it was nice to see the Bucs actually put an offense together. Obviously they still have the weapons. Yes, they've had the issues on the offensive line all year long, but they have the positions that strength of wide receiver, quarterback that most teams would basically die for the way they're playing this year. So, but they can't put it together, and here they did finally. So it's great to see them take advantage of mistakes. It's great to see them actually link up with Mike Evans and Tom Brady like they did. And, hopefully they can go ahead and continue this into the postseason unless they play my Giants.
One more game ball. I'll end with this thought, guys, if you don't mind me. And I'm going to drop this. I'll cut this bit out and drop it. My next game ball called the 7th ball, not the 2nd ball, not a drop ball.
Well, it's 2 per unit.
Okay, let me get this drop, though, because it's serious.
Peter's got to turn his mic off when I say that.
I'm trying to
Can
get. I'm
you
trying to
just
get
let him
personal.
make his point.
Yes, there's usually
With
a point
his
with
unit.
unit.
To the Bucs fans at Raymond James Stadium today, because man, when we needed it and they needed to get loud, and I know it's Carolina could travel down here. Carolina gave you their best shot today, but when we needed it today, the biggest smile, I swear to gosh, hand to God, the biggest smile on my face today was when I heard that Raymond James crowd over the sound system here at Whiskey Wings.
That
And I was
good.
like, that's the 7th game ball for me. Congratulations on you guys. Congratulations to the 2022 NFC South champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's get ready for the playoffs. See what happens.
Playoffs!
I'm out.
All right, let's read these comments.
Invicta
here.
reporter out.
We'll get
Bavada reporter out.
Shut up. All right, you play your starters next week. Momentum is crucial right now. Thanks for the kind words, Greek. Absolutely. We appreciate you. Let's go out
We
to
love
Ben
you,
here.
brother.
Wonder if who's better in coverage, slot, SMB, or Winfield. Ben
I'm going to say
again.
SMB.
SMB definitely getting back to playoff. Let's go out to David. Rest or starter, do you think they put Trask in instead of Blaine Gabbert? He said Trask.
Trash.
Real Greeks don't carry a last name like Berg.
You're absolutely correct.
Ooh.
And then David says we definitely need Jensen for the playoffs. We need that back on our front line to help with our running game.
And Troy,
great
hold on.
game,
And
yes,
Troy,
yes.
in Greek we say ise to megalitiros malakas.
Okay.
Here we are with the bishop again. I'm
Oh,
a guy. I'm going to have to go to confession straight
I
from
like
Whiskey
you.
Wings.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Next.
go
right.
there every night. It makes it easier.
Give me final
Freaking
thoughts.
flyer miles.
Ray and Drew, thanks a lot for
Very
joining
good.
us today. I want more final thoughts from these guys.
They don't need any more final thoughts.
Oh.
Off with their head. Fill them out.
Great day. I got to,
Yeah.
again, you know what? I think Andrew and I, you can wax on it if you want, but I think we also give that 8th game ball to the staff of Whiskey Wings here in Tarpon Springs.
Oh, yes.
Because not just because both our teams were victorious today, which makes it sweet.
And also not just because the raspberry jalapeno wings are amazing.
the
Oh my
bomb.
God.
I'm getting some to go.
Everybody, raspberry
raspberry
jalapeno
jalapeno
wings,
wings.
breaded
And we
too.
talked about pre-show.
Yes.
We got a picture we're going to share on social media. It's easy for you to hear me say. But
Spit it out,
Keep
Ray.
messing it up. Say it.
Happy New Year again. But if you haven't been out here, I
Yeah.
swear to God, I can't tell you where.
Don't
we're
swear
gonna
to God,
be.
we already got the bishop involved.
I know. I keep taking it there. It's Sunday. But
Talking
you
about
got
the
it.
Stupid bishop.
I would rather move the rook. Save the. Come out here and check this place out. No lie.
You suck my battleship.
Per unit.
For Ray Kennedy and
broke Peter
Andrew
again.
from One Giant Goofball, you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming in tonight, guys.
Thank you.
Bucks win. Bucks win.
See you, buddy.
Bucks win, absolutely.
Let's get to these comments and
Yes,
let's roll.
yeah, let's roll out of here. Once again, David says we definitely need Jensen back and Kenny here. Great game. Your final thoughts on this big-time Bucks victory over the Carolina Panthers?
First off, Peter, it's been an absolute blast. It's been a while since we've all been sitting here. I'm
I
glad.
know.
I'm glad for the newest addition in Andrew Davis. He's actually really good at what he does.
Absolutely.
And we're very diversified here as well, and we offend everybody that we try to as well. Doing that.
Well, we had
I'm only
Panther,
kidding
we
you.
had
Look,
Steeler fans here, Kansas
I'm-
City, Denver,
I'm
Giants
joking
fans.
when I said that, but what I'm
Yes.
trying to say is, you don't have to be just a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan.
Right.
You could be objective about the team. You don't have to be just in the fan. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Sure.
I like the Chicago Bears. But you know what I love? I love football. I love prognosticating. But my final thoughts on this game, congratulations to the fans, because for the fans, that was for you. You're 8-8. I wouldn't sit Brady. And let's see how far they can make it into the playoffs, because anything can happen from here. Peter?
Yeah, let's read this comment here. Hell of a game, hell of a show, and hell of a start of the year. Go Bucks. Absolutely. Happy New Year to all you Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans out there. Keep in mind, tomorrow, ReliaQuest Bowl live at Raymond James Stadium. We'll be on about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock with the stand-up on Raymond James Stadium there.
Yes, sir.
Yours truly, along with Mr. Harry, the Greek professional handicapper extraordinaire. First credential game. Good job, my friend. Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy, first credential game. under the evolution of Sports Talk Television. We'll have Leo there, Travis there, who knows, all kinds of great personalities as always. And let me go out to Steve here because we keep on getting comments. Had a blast today with you guys in your show during the Bucs game. Thank you very much for the great Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire, Andrew Davis, and Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy. I'm your host, Peter Blake. Bucs go to 8-8. They clinch the NFC South playoffs, baby. Happy New Year. And we'll see you again on the evolution of Sports Talk Television. How do we end this? Bring your passion. Bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time. And Bucs fans, it's your time.
And don't forget, keep your bets low and your returns high. Have a great night, everybody.